Hello and welcome to another episode of Lit Reviews with your boy, Brandon. Tonight we're going to talk, or today I should say, we're going to talk about the Google Home because that is the brains of my smart home right now. So, in the first episode, if you didn't get to catch it, we talked about the Google Home Wi Fi, which is what gives connectivity to all the devices I have in my home. Now, we'll talk about the Google Home and how, in the Google Home Mini, too, we'll slide that in there. So, we'll talk about both of those right now. So, first, this is Google Home if you've never seen it, and this is the Google Home Mini if you've never seen it. So, unfortunately, I don't have one to show you because they're all hooked up, and I haven't bought a new one because my wife tells me I can't. But, needless to say, Google to me, the reason why I went to Google is just I had a Samsung phone, I had Android, and Google just seemed like a good transition for me. And having that Google Home, it's had its ups and downs. It's definitely missed some commands, some cues I've given it, but for the most part, it does what it needs to do. It answers the questions it needs to answer. It plays music wonderfully. We actually have the Google Home in the kitchen, and so like we'll have little dance parties in the kitchen, and it sounds great. It sounds great for what it is. The Google Home Minis, I have one in this office, which is tucked away. I also have one in our spare bedroom, and the Google Home Wi Fi also doubles as Google Home Minis basically because they have Google Assistant attached to it. So that's all around the house. So pretty much you could say it anywhere in the house and it will respond to you. Luckily, it hasn't done it so far. Um, but I like the connectivity. I love that they keep updating features on it, that you can ask it plenty of questions and it still works just fine. It answers all the questions you need. I did play around with like ordering dominoes on it, and it worked. I was pretty amazed. I did dabble a little bit. You can actually say so. You can actually request that it transmit whatever message you have throughout all the speakers, and you can actually group them up in pairs. So if you do want to have like a little house party and you don't have the money for a big old giant boom box, you can actually hook certain Google Homes and Google Home Minis and Google Home Hubs and Maxes all together in their own separate groups. So when you play music on one, it plays them on all of them, which I think is also amazing. And it controls everything in the house. The app is very intuitive. I like how they've upgraded the application for you on your phone so that you can actually, it's broken down in sections. So if you need to get to something quickly, you can quickly get to it. And it works with almost pretty much anything that's a smart home device, which the compatibility is endless. And using if then and that, and I mean the commands you can put out there is just amazing. I can't wait to talk to you more about stuff. And next time I'll actually have some boxes because we'll be talking about the security system I have set up in my home through Nest, which Google had purchased. So it's still an extension of Google now. So thank you guys. You take care. Be safe.